Most people who struggle with consistency aren't lazy. They aren't undisciplined, and they're definitely not lacking faith. They're just trying to grow without the proper rhythms. And that always costs more than people realize. I talk to people every week who love God, they feel called and genuinely want to grow, they want to serve and break all these generational patterns and curses and lead their family well, build something meaningful that's impactful, and yet they're exhausted, scattered, and frustrated with themselves. They keep asking, why isn't this working? Most of them assume that the problem is them, and it usually isn't. One of the biggest misbeliefs I see is that somehow discipline is something God should just give us, and the lack thereof is something he should just remove from us. But discipline isn't deliverance, it's development. And you don't get delivered into consistency, you grow into it. And growth always requires the proper environment and systems. Seeds don't grow because we want them to. We don't put a seed in the ground and say, I want food, and that become the very reason it grows. The seed grows because its environment supports it. Has the right soil, the right timing, the right care, and your calling works the same way. God calls you, prayer plants the seed, but it's rhythm and consistency that's going to grow it. Chaos doesn't produce fruit, no matter how good the seed actually is. When the proper rhythms are missing, this is usually what happens. Emotionally, people start to blame themselves, shame starts to creep in, they feel like maybe they're not called or maybe they're not good enough, energy drops, focus spread thin, joy doesn't last, families feel rushed, presence fades, and everything just feels reactive, and people find themselves wanting more but don't know how to actually access it without burning out. Then, well, none of that is a faith issue. It's a rhythm and structure one. Structures don't limit our spirituality, it actually protects it. Schedules, systems, rhythms, they're not restrictive. They're containers, and containers are what allow growth to actually last. And without them, everything's just going to feel heavy, urgent, and fragile. Rest is not laziness, it's preparation. And burnout is not proof of your faithfulness. It's usually a sign that rhythm, again, is missing. And God is not going to bless chaos, He's going to bless stewardship. And stewardship always involves capacity. Be faithful with little, and you will be given much. But before you try and go fix everything, it helps to know where the breakdown actually is. Is it in the structure? Is it in the direction? Is it in the support? Most people run around guessing, winging it, and, well, guessing is just going to waste more energy. So this is why clarity always comes first. Not clarity in all of the answers, but at least in the next step. Scripture says we make plans, God determines the steps. This has resonated with you. Don't go rush to change everything. Even you, start with clarity. This is the whole reason that I created the Kingdom Builders Checklist, to help us identify just how aligned we are with God's plan for our life, and also to identify where things are breaking down. And from there, if you want more insight, the Olive Grove assessment helps us go deeper and see what we can build so that we can actually sustain what it is that God's calling us to do. Links are below in the description.